Okay, what's the compression ratio story?
Oh, no, it's something that it's compression ratio as we normally know it when you read it in the book or on a brochure. It's the ratio between when the piston is down, how much volume there is in the cylinder, and when the piston is all the way up, how much volume there is. Let's say the volume when it's all the way down is 10 cubic inches. When it's all the way up, it's 1 cubic inch of volume. When the piston's all the way up, the air volume, the space. So that's be a 10-to-1 ratio, right? 10 when it's down, and only 1 inch when the piston's all the way up.
It's 10-to-1 in all cars, or
No,
what
just
kind
on this make-believe car that I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Some cars do have 10-to-1 ratios. Yes, it's not an unrealistic value. Most cars run about 8.5, 9.5. But then you get into the sports cars and all that, they run a little bit higher. All right, so that's what the ratio is. So, if the piston is down and there's air in the cylinder, when the piston goes all the way up, that air is compressed, right?
Right.
Now, with the compressed air, the molecules are closer to one another, right? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. So they're this far apart when the piston is down, but they're that far apart when the piston is already up, because it's compressed and the molecules are closer to one another, right? That's if you just took your little crank and you turned the piston to make it go up and down, up and down. It's 10-to-1 compression ratio. But when you're driving a car, you're either coasting with your foot off the throttle, which means that there's no air going in the engine, right? The throttle valve is closed, right? Okay, so now the piston's going up and down and it's compressing the air, right? But what happens when you step on the throttle? You open up the throttle plate in the carburetor, right?
Okay.
Now, there's more air, real air, in that cylinder than there was when the throttle was closed.
I understand.
You follow that?
Yes.
You open up the throttle, you let more air in, right? So there's more molecules, right?
Right.
So now when that piston goes all the way to the top, you have more molecules per volume of space in there, right? Because you stepped on the gas, you opened up the throttle, you let more air in than when you were just cranking it over slow, right?
Right.
When you were cranking it over slow, it was just the atmosphere. But now, you stepped on the thing and you opened up the throttle, more air goes in relatively than when it was closed. Now, if you have a supercharger on your car,